And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a two-score game as the lead moves to 9. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On play action, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Prescott now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Dowdle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 2. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. It's complete to Hopkins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Yellow.
They'll set up a throw. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
15, yellow.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 43, 40, hey, 57, 57, color, 57. Attack, attack. Yellow. Attack, attack. Attack.
Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
This is 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go.
Here's Dak. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Now Dak. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. Here's first down.
Yeah.
Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Yeah,
They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there in overtime. 45 yards. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect him to attack on defense and not sit back. You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
They run here with Dowdle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's a 5-yard touchdown run. Aubrey now for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
15.
Again, it's Pacheco. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and 2. Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Fight on these two. Hey, ribble it.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes. Touchdown. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Come back.
Here's Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.